All right, hi everybody. I have a policy that I don't drink before I perform on stage, and well, that's too late, so bear with me on this one. For those of you who don't know me, my name's David. I am Brian's brother. I'm a stand-up comedian, and if I bomb today, I'm a motivational speaker. So tonight has been an incredible celebration so far. It reminds me of my own wedding. Somebody else's. See, I'm a motivational speaker. Brian, you told me to stick to 5 minutes, which I'll try. That's tough for me because honestly, I could stand up here and talk about the two of you, Brian and Alyssa, for a long time. I also want to try out a few jokes. I could have put together a PowerPoint presentation, but I let discipline prevail. And honestly, I would much rather watch a room full of white people try the cha-cha slide. So I'm gonna be out there cha-chaing with y'all. But first, I want to take it back now to 1995. I was 8 years old and I was an only child. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I wanted a Super Nintendo more than anything in the world. My buddy Connor had a Super Nintendo. My buddy Mike had a Super Nintendo. Their buddy David had a PVC pipe soccer goal in the backyard that we used as a backstop for baseball. So I needed a Super Nintendo. I asked almost every week for a Super Nintendo. I got good grades, I did my chores, but the Super Nintendo was super expensive. Flash forward to February 1996. Grandma had just passed in January, so one night, Mom and Dad, they pulled me aside, sat me at the kitchen table, and they said, David, you are finally getting the one thing that you've wanted for such a long time. And I was like, a Super Nintendo? And they said, no, a baby brother. And a Super Nintendo? Like, that's not how I wanted to get a Super Nintendo, you know? Like, sure, I tackled my grandma when I was 4, but that wasn't to get a Super Nintendo. She caught the football. I don't know if you guys know the rules of football, but if you catch the football, you're gonna get checked. And I play by the rules. So Mom and Dad, they sat me down, they said, you're finally getting the one thing you wanted forever, a brother. And that is when I learned the meaning of the word bittersweet. Because even at 8, like, I knew the financial ramifications of bringing a child into the world. A Super Nintendo was $100. Thank you. And this is why I love you, Alyssa. But honestly, I'm glad that the world got you and that I got you, because 9 months to the day my grandma died, Brian was born. We all grieve differently, Dad. Good job. You had to explain it to them? Yeah. I'll teach you the birds and the bees later. It's fine. But Brian gave us no choice but to move on to the next chapter, because you can't be sad when a toddler knows every single bus number and bus route in the Copley-Fairlawn City School District. But Brian is kind, he's giving, he helps people, and luckily, he still doesn't know every single bus number and bus route in the Copley-Fairlawn City School District. Brian, you're a character, man. And that's the best kind of person, honestly. Like, we should all lean into the character of who we are. Like, I'll never forget you showing up to St. V when you were like 6, and Mom was working as a lunch lady, serving LeBron James his extra maple syrup. Because you came to St. V with Mom dressed head to toe like LeBron James. You had the jersey, the headband, the basketball shorts. The blackface was a little much. You asked me to do this, so. And when I asked him if I could ask some of his high school and college friends to give this speech, he goes, I would prefer you don't. So this is what you get, man. All joking aside, though, as a little brother, you looked up to me as a role model, and I don't think you know how much that actually meant to me. You gave me no choice but to be a better person. You being around until I moved to New York meant that I had to make you proud. I had no other choice. You held me to that standard even if you didn't even know it. So you were better than a Super Nintendo. Because I got a Nintendo 64, baby. And just so you know, that controller that you were playing with while we were playing N64 together was never plugged in. You made me a better brother, you made me a better person, and I'm so grateful that we've become even better friends over the years. I want to thank you for always listening to me, for always being there, and for the random afternoon text predicting what the Guardians lineup might look like in 2028. Thank you for being you, and I love you, and I love that you are you. Which brings me to Alyssa. Or as our dad calls her, anything but Alyssa. Alicia. Ashley. Savannah, for some reason. Hey. Diana. Dude, he has so many. He doesn't even call me by the right name. But honestly, you have a good one. You really do. And watching Brian with you, the way that he lights up when you walk into the room, the way that he takes care of you when you're hungover, the way... Big time. Big time. I was like, take care of me. The way he cooks for you like he's a 1950s housewife. Who also owns a Blackstone. I can tell that he knows he's got a good one, too. I met Alyssa in 2021. I was living with Brian, and I got to watch the beginning of your guys' relationship. Brian told me that his friend Tim was introducing him to somebody named Alyssa, and he said that she was like the girl version of Brian. Something along those lines. I think I was there one of the first times you guys hung out. You had a bunch of people over at our house. You were all partying, but Alyssa, you kept up with Brian and his friends. I was at the bachelor party. I can't keep up with Brian and his friends. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that is the girl version of Brian. Big time. You guys are the perfect complement to one another. You came over to our house, you looked at the lone Cleveland Browns flag on his wall, and you said, that's the man I'm gonna marry. And honestly, after a few months of you guys hanging out, I knew it too. Yep. Yeah, it turns out being the girl version of Brian is a good thing. It means that you're also kind, you're also giving, you also help people, and you are also a character. So Alyssa, I can't wait to finally go to Patron Saint and try all the Amaros together, all the different Aperols, while you give me a hard time about my love life. You put up with me on long car rides. That's a lot. You don't get mad when I'm running late. And we can talk shit, and you can keep up with my shit talking. So that's a big deal to me. You're the sister I've never had. Which makes it weird that you kiss my brother so much. It's weird. I've watched the two of you become partners. You created a home together. You support each other through your work, through your school, and you come together not only for each other, but you come together for all of your loved ones when they need it, when I need it. I used to make fun of you guys for going to so many bachelor parties and bachelorette parties and weddings and engagement parties and bridal showers and baby showers. But then I realized that it's because you are loved by so many people. And that's an incredible quality to have. The two of you have set the bar pretty damn high as far as partnerships go. And I couldn't think of better parents for Rocky. Even though he always runs from me. How did I become the creepy uncle to a dog? Dude, you looked up to me as a role model. I look up to you. I look up to both of you. Alyssa, you help people for a living. Brian, you help people for a living. And you still make time to help one another and love each other. I mean, look at all the people who are here to celebrate you guys. Just take a look around the room right now. There are a lot of people here to celebrate your love. There is so much love in this room right now, and I'm so grateful to be here to celebrate with you. So everybody here, remember to always tell the people that you care about them, the people that you love them every single day, because there is nothing more fulfilling than caring for one another and loving one another. And they exemplify that every single day. To love and to be loved is the ultimate gift, unless you're getting a Super Nintendo. So Brian, I got a little something for you that I want you to open right now in front of all these fine folks right here. It's 30 years overdue, man. And like I said, Alyssa, I can't wait to try some Amaros with you, so go ahead and open this one right now.
Oh, no way! No way!
Raise a glass because she's gonna drink that right now. Raise a glass to these two, to Brian and Alyssa, for their love and all the love that's in this room together. Cheers, you guys.